All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dave Solo back with you for the Pop 10's Top 10 Pops for May 2017, brought to you by our good friends over at Plastic Empire.
Number 10.
Coming in at number 10, he's from Overwatch. We're talking Lucio. He has a really big gun in his hand. He has some really cool shades. I don't play Overwatch. I know it's super popular with the kids, and Lucio is one of the main characters. Really, really cool sculpt on this. I love the glasses. I love the big gun. I love the little chin beard. Anytime that they can mix it up and do something different with a pop and give them some accessories, it's a win. This pop has got some nice weight to it. So I'm, again, not an Overwatch fan, but I'm a fan of this pop, Lucio, and I really dig his hair. He's got a pretty strong hair game.
Number 9.
Number 9 takes us to Westworld with Bernard. Gotta love Bernard, and when I first saw this pop, I was super pumped because he has glasses, which is always good, and a beard and a nice little suit. Really, really cool. I love the glasses. You're going to see a big glasses theme this month, but anytime they can mix it up and it's not just that little round face with dots and a line for a mouth, I think it's a good day. Westworld, super cool show. People just rant and rave about it. Absolutely loved it. Another hit for HBO. And these pops are definitely a hit. There's a whole series of them. Bernard, Young Ford, the Man in Black, Teddy, Dolores. You can see them all on the back of the box. And Westworld, again, huge show. Great character. Love Bernard.
Number 8.
So the Marvel Cinematic Universe is expanding. A new Spider-Man film is on the way, Spider-Man Homecoming. And we have our first pop from Spider-Man Homecoming. We're talking about Vulture. And Vulture in the film will be played by Michael Keaton. So Michael Keaton is under there somewhere on this pop. Really cool pop. Gotta love the wings. Again, these pops are getting more and more elaborate with the sculpts. Not just a little head and with arms by the side. All of his gadgets, his big wings. Vulture, great character from the Spider-Man universe. Always dug the character. This is a kind of a different take with all of the tech on him. But I think it's really, really cool. I love it. The movie's going to be fantastic. Michael Keaton is amazing. The best Batman, in my opinion.
I'm Batman.
And this movie, again, is going to bring us a brand new villain, a brand new Spider-Man, and some of our old favorites from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So can't wait for the movie. Super pumped about the pops.
Number 7.
Coming in at number 7, we're going back to Overwatch. We have May. So Overwatch, super popular multiplayer game, very reminiscent of Team Fortress back in the day, which I enjoyed. I'm not a big fan of the Overwatch, but a lot of folks are. It has great reviews. It's great for multiplayer gaming. This pop is really cool looking. She has her glasses on, so again, the theme this month obviously is glasses. But it's really cool to see pretty much every new game, every new franchise getting their own series of pops. So there's never a shortage. And I know a lot of folks are really interested in these. Also, there's some 6-inch Overwatch pops as well, which is always a treat to get those. I'm looking forward to the Brumac from Gears of War myself. But there she is, May, number 7 for May.
Number 6.
Moving on to number 6. From Despicable Me 3, we have Fluffy. Actually, from the entire Despicable Me franchise, we have Fluffy, Agnes's stuffed unicorn that was quote-unquote so fluffy she was going to die, right?
So fluffy, I'm gonna die! It's so fluffy!
But here it is in all of its single-horned glory. This is Fluffy, and it's super cool pop. Very different. That's why we had to put it on the countdown. Not just a crazy sci-fi character with a gun, or a random sitcom character or wrestler. It's a stuffed unicorn. So it's a toy that they made into a toy, which is pretty hilarious. There is a flocked version available as a variant as well. And I definitely want to get my hands on that. Love Despicable Me. Love the Minions. And Fluffy's become as iconic as the Minions. So go out there and grab yourself some Fluffy.
Number 5.
Number 5 puts 2 of the greatest horror icons together, if not the 2 greatest horror icons together. We're talking about Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. This is a box lunch exclusive. Box Lunch coming on the scene with a lot more stores, a lot more pops. This one is exclusive to Box Lunch. It's a 2-pack, blood splatter everywhere. You can't go wrong. It's Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. So many variants out there. But these two are the horror icons. Freddy Krueger, again, absolutely timeless. Will get you in your sleep. And there was a rebooty of it a few years ago. Jason Voorhees, the young, tortured soul who became the killer of Camp Crystal Lake in the Friday the 13th series. New video game coming out in May this month for that franchise as well. These two, they're absolutely timeless. The individual pops of them are fantastic, but to have them in a 2-pack with blood splatter is exactly what we need, us horror fans need as far as Funko Pops. So don't go to sleep, and don't go in the lake, and don't do other crazy things in the woods, because if you do, these two are coming for you. Freddy and Jason, number 5. Absolutely love this 2-pack.
Number 4.
Coming in at number 4, we're going back to the Marvel Universe. Here he is. It's Juggernaut. This pop is a Walgreens exclusive. Really cool pop. Very heavy. As you can see, he has his gigantic helmet on his gigantic head. The pose is also really cool. He has his fist clenched. He has his teeth grinding, and he's ready to run through some walls. Juggernaut is a very famous villain in the Marvel Universe. Really cool to see him here. He comes from the same series as Sabretooth and Cable and Quicksilver. So great addition to the lineup. If you like Marvel, you have to get your hands on Juggernaut because he's super awesome.
Number 3.
For number 3, it's their first WWE wrestling pop here on the Pop 10. And we are going to the man of many faces, Mick Foley, formerly known as Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love. This pop is really cool. I'm a huge wrestling guy. I love WWE. They're really stepping up their game when it comes to pops, whether it's Finn Balor or AJ Styles, even Goldberg. Some crazy variants. The New Day has some exclusive Toys R Us pack and FYE pack. Anyway, they're really stepping up their game. And Mick Foley is a great pop to include in their brand new series. You can see his signature flannel. He has his little smiley face shirt, have a nice day, and he's giving you the old thumbs up, waiting for the cheap pop. I love WWE, and I'm super excited to see more pops. I'd like to see some more Hall of Fame pops. That would be a really cool line if we had some recent inductees like Kurt Angle, like Diamond Dallas Page, like Scott Hall, an entire NWO series, if you will, now that they own the rights to pretty much every piece of wrestling footage and trademark in the world. So really happy to see this. I think it's a step in the right direction. So here he is coming in at number 3, Mick Foley. Bang, bang.
Number 2.
Number 2 comes to us from one of my favorite film franchises of all time. When I first heard they were making pops from this franchise, I freaked out. And when I saw them in real life, I fell in love. And then when I found out there were variants and exclusives, I went absolutely bananas. I'm talking about from the Godfather franchise, the man himself, Mr. Michael Corleone. Normally, the pops, they're in their suits, getting down for family business. This one, he's in his little trench coat. He has his fedora, and it's just a cool pop. The sculpt is absolutely fantastic. I love the hat. I love Michael Corleone. If you've never seen The Godfather, you owe it to yourself to go ahead and watch these films. Absolute classic. And I can't remember off the top of my head if there's another Al Pacino pop, but this one is such a welcome addition to my collection. I absolutely love it. Barnes & Noble exclusive. And Barnes & Noble has really been really killing it with their exclusives, from the Mr. Meeseeks to some Stranger Things exclusives, and now Michael Corleone. This pop is fantastic. Vito's next on my list. He has, of course, his little kitter, and he's holding it in the pop. And anytime we can mix it up, I'm pretty happy. And this one is no exception. I absolutely love this pop. I need the whole series, and every variant, and every chase, and every exclusive, because The Godfather is one of the best films ever made.
Number 1.
All right, the Pop 10's number 1 pop for May of 2017. We're going back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Drum roll, please. It's Tony Stark. And it's not just any Tony Stark. This is Spider-Man Homecoming Tony Stark. Again, a brand new series of pops just released. And again, he's wearing glasses. the theme for this month. And you can see him there in his super casual outfit. Another Kither is right there on his little shirt. And he is looking ready to roll, to go talk to Peter Parker like we saw in the trailer. So I really like this pop. It's Robert Downey Jr. It looks like Robert Downey Jr. too. It's got the little facial hair markings. And I think we're going to start to see a lot more of these superheroes outside of their costumes. Yeah, Peter Parker is in this series. There's a variant, I believe, from Hot Topic with his mask off. And I think we're going to start seeing, you know, Steve Rogers outside of his outfit and whatnot. So it's really cool to see these guys in their loungewear. And Tony Stark is one of the most beloved characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I absolutely love this pop. This is number 1 for May of 2017. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap on the Pop 10's Top 10 Pops for May of 2017. For these awesome pops and more, please say hello to our good friends at PlasticEmpire.com. And listen to the Pop 10 podcast. And please subscribe to this channel. I'm Dave Solo. We'll see you next time right here on the Pop 10.